Lonzo, you've been answering, I don't know, 700 questions so far. So let me take you a little bit of a different place. What do you love about Los Angeles? So what do you love about your city?
Oh man, the city's great. It's the best city in the world, and just to be able to have a chance to play for them, is truly a blessing, and I can't wait to play.
Chino Hills is, of course, outside of LA. What was that community like growing up, and how did you think that helped mold you to who you are today?
Chino Hills is definitely more chill, more simple, but it's right there, 45-minute drive, and just being able to get both sides is truly great.
You're only 19, okay? So Magic was the guy that your dad, of course, followed closely, but you started to hear those stories, I'm sure, and it just so turns out that he's now running the Lakers. What do you remember from your childhood, your dad talking about Magic and the Lakers and kind of the influence that had on a kid growing up playing basketball in Chino?
Yeah, he always said that that's the best point guard ever. Showed me some tape, and I was like, yeah, he definitely is. So, just the fact that now he's in charge of everything, and I get to play for his team, it's words really can't describe it.
How was it like in the Ball family backyard, or I guess front yard, with the hoop? The games, the competition, your brothers, your dad. How did that shape the player that you are?
Yeah, it's in the backyard, and very competitive. My brothers always want to be better than me. I'm the oldest brother, so I can't let that happen. So the battles back there are great. They're healthy, and I'm just very grateful to have them.
How old were you when you first got your dad in a game of one-on-one?
I never beat him in one-on-one. We've only played like once. I mean, he cheats, so we couldn't finish the game. But if we played today, it would not be close.
Okay, so at a certain point, he was like, I better not test you one-on-one, because he figured that it wasn't his time anymore?
Pretty much. He'll still talk about it today, but he'll never suit up for it. So, I mean, he's just all talk.
A lot of people got to see the Foot Locker commercial and to see a different side, kind of a funny side of yours. But that is what the relationship's like. You then wrote the article in the Players Tribune. Having a father that cares so much about you, that's been that involved, how would you describe the whole situation that you wanted to make sure fans got to know?
Yeah, me and my dad are very close. He loves me, I love him, and we got each other's back forever.
Your little brothers, what's it like having them here, looking up? You got one going to UCLA, you got your LaMelo and LiAngelo sitting there. How have they been a part of your life in this experience?
We're very close as well. Our whole family's close. Jello, I'm real cool with Jello. Melo, me and him, we butt heads sometimes. You got to watch him, keep him out of trouble. But, I love both of them, and I wish the best for both of them.
That's what happens with brothers, though, right? That's kind of part of the deal.
Especially the little one, like I said. So that's what comes with it.
All right, let's talk about basketball for a second. So this has been your focus and your passion of your young life. When did you first kind of realize that you had a skill set that was going to lead you places? When did you start to feel like you were going to be able to go somewhere with the game?
Ever since a young age, I've always been the best kind of in my class, in my school. But it kind of really hit me when I got to middle school. In 7th grade, that's when things, everybody started separating. And that's why I separated myself. And I started taking basketball serious, and now I'm here today.
Offensively, you shot over 40% from three. You shot about 70% at the rim. And the mid-range, you didn't take a lot of shots in there, but that's kind of where basketball is going, right? Is to be able to be efficient, to maximize things. Do you think that you'll be able to play that same way, or as you continue to work on your mid-range game as well?
Well, you definitely got to add to the game. Mid-range plays a big part in the NBA, as you can see. So I've been working on it all summer, so I think I'll be fine.
With that, I know the Lakers had you get in some screen roll situations. Maybe the best way to be successful in screen roll is to be a smart basketball player, right? Isn't that just like knowing when people are cutting? And so just because you didn't run a lot at UCLA, I've heard that people raise it as a criticism. And my thinking is, well, wait, if you got high basketball IQ, then you should be able to run screen roll pretty well.
Right. It doesn't take a lot of sense, to run the pick and roll. It's used a lot in the NBA, so you got to get used to it. And I know how to run it. It's just that we didn't run a lot at UCLA.
Well, it's basketball instincts, though, right? From any time you're playing pickup, somebody's coming up to set a screen. You either hit the roll man, right? You hit somebody in the weak side. It's not rocket science, right?
Right. When you think about it, it's pretty simple. If you're open, shoot it. If not, pass it. So it's a two-man game, and like I said, it's not that hard.
Magic Johnson obviously has that attitude of pass first, and Luke Walton as a player had that same attitude. He loves the ball zinging around and moving around. I'm assuming that that's something that might have come up when you talked to Luke and Magic about the way the game is played when you had dinner with him.
Yeah, just being the point guard. Everybody got to like to play with you, or the team's not really going to work. So that's my job. Make everybody happy and win at the same time.
How much do you think that it matters to entertain fans while you're playing? And do you play the style that you play because you think it's most effective basketball-wise, or also because you think that it's part of the show, it's part of what people want to see?
I think it's both. That's how I was brought up playing. At the end of the day, it's a game. Games are meant to be fun, so that's why I play like that, and fans like watching a fun game. So, they go hand in hand, and that's how it's been for me throughout my life.
All right, Lonzo Ball, final thing for you. So growing up a Laker fan, you know what it's like. You know what the fan base is like. It's worldwide. It's just that's part of the fabric of a lot of basketball people. What do you say to Laker fans now, and that community that's not going to embrace you as you take this position?
Yeah, there's no brand in basketball like the Laker, organization, and everybody knows that. So now I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Jersey number all picked out?
Yeah, hopefully too.
Lonzo, appreciate the time, man. Congratulations and best of luck with everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Guys, that's Lonzo Ball.